in the offseason, we saw during the talent show how you got the scholarship.
Yeah.
Kind of what that was like.
It was pretty cool. It was we were talking about different ideas for the commercial, and we came across the State Farm one, and we got the catchy jingle. We're trying to think of different ideas, and then all of a sudden someone said, "Oh, you should get a scholarship." I was like, "Oh, that's a great idea." So we said it, and we filmed it, and then we showed it, and then I think it was like a week or two later, Coach called me to his office and signed it, and I was like, "Huh, that's pretty cool."
That's a pretty big payoff for him. And I remember Craig's first year, you guys are practicing at 5 in the morning. There's no lights in here. You're in here shooting at 4:15, 4:30.
Yep.
And to come full circle now, 4 years later, you're getting paid to play basketball. I mean, it's a true testament to what the work you put in here.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a long ways coming, and I've always enjoyed, getting up in the gym and working hard before anybody. Not because it's the first one, but because I love being in the gym and it's just me and the lights and the court and my ball bouncing. I loved it, and I just always thought it was funny that I don't know how many other people can say from their freshman year to the senior year their practice time changed 8 hours. From going at 4:30 in the morning, now we're like at 1 or 2 in the afternoon. But it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the signs that times have changed. I mean, you've seen so many different guys come through here, from Jay's guys to now it's everybody that Craig brought in. What's kind of the gamut you've seen from 4 years ago to now? It seems like this is the squad he wants.
Yeah, these are all guys that Coach recruited and brought in here. Nothing against the old guys; they're all my friends, great guys, great teammates. But it's just a different feeling, from on the court and off the court. Even talking about schoolwork, it's a complete different feeling and a new team and a great chemistry, and it's really like a true family.
Looking back at last year, you look at like the Arizona debacle where you guys had, I think, you had 5 or 6 guys that were able to suit up for that ASU game. I mean, does that kind of wrap things in a nutshell? I mean, I know you guys had moments last year, but then that weekend's come and it's like, man, we reverted back to where we were. I mean, how crushing was that for you?
Last year was kind of like a roller coaster. We'd have a couple great games and great practices, and then we'd drop down back at the very bottom. We'd have to start off at square one. And I don't think this year's going to be like that. We may have a few disappointing moments, but it's not going to be the complete drop-off. We're going to be going. We might drop off a tiny bit. We're going to learn from it so much that we're going to pick up even farther than where we left off.
And for you, the trip this summer, Beaver's Dot Borders, a good 2 weeks away. Have you ever been across seas like that before? Have you seen things like that?
No, it was completely life-changing. And one thing that I've learned from the trip is I'll never have a bad day the rest of my life. I'll have good days, and I'll have better days. And since I've been back, I've just been loving every day and trying to seize the day and just love life.
Talking about kind of the things you guys saw. I mean, I know it's, like Joe said, there's poverty, and then there's Macedonia. I mean, it's so different. What kind of things did you see when you guys
yeah, it's hard to fully explain, because you can say, oh, well, you've seen poverty, you've seen kids wearing no clothes or the same clothes every day, or buildings that were half built. But it was just a feeling over there. It was completely different than what we have here. They didn't care about getting the newest iPhone or when basketball season started or when school started or what clothes or shoes you're wearing. It was, look, let's live today. Let's eat, let's work, let's love each other, and that's what the feeling was. And yeah, it was pretty. It was a pretty not disappointing, but different feeling over there as far as the environment we were in. But I learned a lot from it, and I would definitely go back anytime.
And you have actually helped build the house, right?
Yep.
You were a construction worker?
Yep. Was a construction worker for about 10 to 12 days. Did everything from mixing mortar and stacking bricks and taking down the house, building a roof. It was quite an experience.
And you guys got to play. You had the pickup game where Roberto brings the house down.
Yeah, he did.
What the hell are you thinking when that happens?
Well, before the game, one of the refs told us not to dunk because the baskets were kind of old. We said, man, come on, you can't tell us not to dunk. He said, okay, well, don't hang on the rim. And you can see Berto didn't hang on the rim, and people like myself and Joe and twice the size of Bert were dunking the whole game, but Bert just hit it right, and the thing came down, and as soon as I heard that sound, we were all like, oh, man, I hope Berto's okay. And he got up, and he had blood pouring from his face and his arm. We just weren't really sure what was going on, but everything turned out all right, and now it's a big story.
Yeah, I mean, is that kind of freaky? You go to, like, a foreign country hospital, like, don't mess this up.
Yeah, they said, Taylor said, yeah, we're going to take Bert to the hospital. I was like, you sure that's a good idea, going to the hospital out here? But, they did a great job and patched him up well, so it was all good.
Yeah, only a few scars on the arm and a bridge to the nose.
Yeah.
It's a good story to tell, right?
Oh, yeah, battle wounds, baby.
Yeah. That's going to be pretty cool, though. I mean, you've never known anybody to break a backboard before. I mean,
no.
Shaq and Daryl Dawkins. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it on YouTube and on NBA TV, but to have my teammate do it and be part of the game was something I'll always remember. I actually got a piece of the broken glass at home sitting on my desk. It's just pretty cool.
You get him undrafted too?
Yeah.
Just last thoughts just on this season. It seems like less zone, more man-to-man for you guys this year. Everybody we talked to says that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
And we talked about Craig's all own guys, and it's a different chemistry and better athletes. What do you see? What's a successful season for Oregon State this year?
Well, we want to keep playing until there's no more games to be played. And I know that the fans and coach and all of us would like to see us make it to the big show, to the NCAA tournament, which would be a pretty big goal to hit. And if we can hit that and then go from there, that'd just be wonderful.